I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker. Stay safe out there.
Ja, bin gespannt, wie die alle auswirkt.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? Or are we finished here? Seeing as you're the first one to complain about my paranoia, have you ever considered that you might be the problem? Out of my office. We're done.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
I like her, Captain. Let's go before we have to paint this office with her blood.
I said get out. Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous.
Gibt's echt nichts mehr? Was soll denn der Scheiß, ey?
What do you think you're doing?
Dumme Sau, ey. sind nur noch 4. Also ist das nicht schief gegangen mit der alten. Müssen wir das jetzt... Nee, das hier eigentlich. Bin ich sicher. Nicht sicher. Mann. Nicht sicher. Sie sind eine Rabenmutter. Hi, Captain. Wir müssen jetzt... Oh.
We arrived at Ambrose Manor.
Mhm.
Good luck, Captain.
Oh, merci. Spacer's Choice. Tüdelüm.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Don't worry, little fella. We're mostly law-abiding folk.
Wir halten uns meistens an die Regeln, aber nur meistens.
Oh
Der macht ja
no,
Geräusche.
we should check to see he's all right.
Ist er runtergefallen?
there, little guy.
Och, der Arme. Wieso ist er runtergefallen?
This unit expresses dismay.
Kann man dir helfen? Anscheinend nicht. Da lang? Was ist das? Ein Mülleimer. Jetzt liegt er da rum, die arme Sau.
Can't help itself. These do not.
Ja, ich habe ja schon probiert, dir zu helfen, aber es tut mir leid. Das Licht ist cool. Fällt er da einfach runter. Ui, was ist denn das? Ein Garten. Garten der Ruhe endet. Aha. Ruhe. Quick, please. Kann man irgendwas machen? Noch nicht. Höhle. Natürlich nicht. Mhm. Na gut. Was ist das? Warum? Den haben wir schon. Track. Keine mehr? Keine mehr.
Those big empty windows. Feels like the building's watching me. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Keep your guard up. Could be all manner of surprises in there.
Kommt ja klar erstmal. Ne, passiert nichts. Da hinten ist was. Da ist was. Ende Gelände. Was machen die denn da? Okay. Ui. Hier sieht es aber nicht so aus, als wäre da noch viel Leben mehr. Der schöne Blumentopf. Einfach umgeworfen. Was ist denn hier los? Was? Okay. Na gut. Mysteriös. Und natürlich. Schwere Harmonie. Hausmeister.
Ain't nothing here but memories.
Ja, eben.
Empty. Oh, Captain, something
Ja.
here don't feel right.
Aber so richtig. Ist eine Ausgabe, was? Und hier so abgedeckt, als wenn Jahrzehnte nichts mehr gewesen ist. Kann man wieder reden? Nee. Was ist denn hier los? Wer bist du? Okay, der hat nichts. Was auch immer das war. Also hier lebt doch schon lange keiner mehr, oder? Hallo? Das ist ja unheimlich, Alter.
Keep him quiet. Oh my law, this is just like that episode of Virginia Yang, Girl Detective, where the old fella dies and his nurse inherits his house. What if we find a body?
Think they've ever tried to use this while the fireplace was on?
Was soll das sein? Wo sind die Leute? Was hab ich jetzt gemacht? Ah, hier. Oh Gott. Ach du Scheiße. Oh, ja, trotzdem. Ich kann nicht hacken. Ne. Echt? Nichts anderes? Okay. Den Fall merke ich gerade. Warum glaube ich hier Sachen? Hey du. Kuckuck. Da sind wir angekommen. Den können wir nicht knacken, wenn wir zu blöd sind. Mhm. Warte mal kurz. Ich muss Dinge loswerden. Was? Ich verstehe es. Kein Plan, kein Plan. Wir brauchen einen Automaten.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Entschuldigung. Das war die Tür, die nicht aufging. Alter, hier lebt doch schon lange keiner mehr, oder? Oder wie soll ich das verstehen? Ja, aber wie kommt bald ein Automat? Hm. Was sind denn das für Geräusche? Deswegen funktionieren die nicht mehr richtig, weil ich gar nicht drum kümmern. Da steht jemand. Das ist mal ein grässlich schönes Zimmer. Für ein Kind. Das ist das kleine dumme Kind. Das ist aber auch kein Nerv, dass du alles klaust. Tja. Schön. Ey, war der nicht gerade? Ne, der war. Oh. Was ist denn hier los? Sind das Leichen? Okay. Waffenteil. Keine Sau da. Und da unten ist viel, ja. Da hinten. Was ist das für ein Sound?
Dear Wilhelmina, I hope this letter finds you well. No, it's too stilted. It sounds like I'm writing to request a loan. Dearest Wilhelmina, I regret to tell you... Law, no, that's worse. When have I ever called her dearest?
Oh, wie sie lachte!
She's my daughter. This should be easy. How can a mother not know how to talk to her own daughter? My love, I can no longer...
Mina?
For your safety, I must... Oh, hell. Even if she despises me for what I had to do, I should still be able to say goodbye. Minnie, I have to leave, and I don't intend to come back.
Was?
I love you. I'm so sorry.
Hä? Jetzt ist die ganz alleine hier oder was? Ein dummes, vernachlässigtes Kind. Was ist das für ein Ball? Na, das tun wir's.
So who the devil are you? You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock?
Mhm.
That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass. To Gorgon.
Bitte was?
To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me
Coole
Minnie.
Wimpern.
Now, what brings you to
Augenbrauen.
my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
Unangenehme Gesellschaft.
A severed arm. How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop? Really? Huh. Now this severed limb, did it have dark hair? Rugged knuckles? Chewed fingernails? A gunslinger's calluses? Aha! Mystery solved. I can only think of one man daring enough to jettison his extremities on my behalf. Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles.
So dumm bist du
But
gar
something
nicht.
happened to him. Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now? I sent Lucky on a dangerous mission to the Gorgon asteroid. Whoever found his remains must have wanted to inform the next of kin. What a time those
Was
left
denn
were.
Angehörigen?
We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback. Settling an old score. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home? Must be some kind of Byzantine tradition I ain't know about.
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Hübsch.
My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day.
It must have been real hard on you, losing your mother all of a sudden like that. I'm sorry to hear it, ma'am.
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed to be resilient to the unexpected, but this was especially hard on me. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying. Everything you can imagine and more. Dereliction of duty, circulating anti-corporate memos, taking longer than average coffee breaks. The list goes on. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it. I admired Mother, but we weren't close. She disapproved of everything about me, really. I couldn't measure up to her example. She didn't make time for us. I remember thinking that she never wanted a child, and never forgave me for being one, naive and irresponsible as I was. No doubt. I only wish Mother was here to tell it in her own words. Mother worked herself to the bone. She wanted to make the colony a better place, no matter who or what got sacrificed along the way. She never spared a thought for those of us who cherished her, who suffered for her idea of progress. We got close once. When I was a child, I enjoyed looking over Mother's shoulder, playing backseat chemist while she peered into a microscope. One day, she told me to leave before I broke something. Then, I got mad and broke something. Typical night in the Ambrose house.
Oh, that hurts my heart to hear, ma'am. My dad was real dedicated to his work, too, but he always let me help. Made me feel, I don't know, special. Like I had something to offer. I wish you could have had that with your mother.
Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. I had the misfortune to be stuck in the middle. I don't know. And Spacer's Choice won't say. They don't discuss anything that tarnishes their brand. Gorgon has a dark history. The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. With Mother gone, now I'm all that's left. Father lost more than his job on Gorgon. I'll say no more than that. The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the core. One might even say cursed. I need your help, Captain. Project Gorgon killed Mother and disgraced the Ambrose name, and no one has been held accountable. Spacer's Choice buried the past like a dirty secret. You followed an uncertain lead all the way to my doorstep. You're curious, resourceful, and perceptive. All the marks of a good private eye.
Schleimer.
Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility. I'm not surprised. The Between the family drama and the corporate conspiracy, it must feel like you've stepped on a landmine. Speak freely, Captain. You know as much as I do, I'm afraid. Spacer's Choice abandoned Gorgon, but the asteroid is far from unoccupied. Between the marauders, the wildlife, and whatever escaped the labs, danger abounds. Toward the end of the project, I heard Mother grumble about some test subjects running amok outside of their enclosure. I wish I could tell you more. Just watch yourself. If you aren't careful, you stand to lose more than an arm. I didn't want to go anywhere near Gorgon. Once I exhausted all my options, the search led me back here. I even had Mother declared legally dead. Would you believe it took 5 years to process the paperwork?
Was?
Mother's body is still on Gorgon. No body means no death certificate, which means no inheritance. I killed Mother, just on paper, of course, so I could claim my inheritance. We wouldn't be standing here if I didn't have access to the family fortune. I once assumed the mansion and the money would be enough to redeem the Ambrose name. But even in Byzantium, prestige must be earned.
Okay, deswegen sieht das hier so aus. Alles klar. Wieso?
Break back into high society, yes. I'm trying to do several things at once. None of them easy. The smear campaign against Mother was the work of cowards. I'm vindicating the family name for her, for the colony, and for my future. My future as the head of the Ambrose family business, where I can wield my fortune like a cudgel. This colony is in trouble. The lunatics at Spacer's Choice are running the asylum, and we need better people to wield their influence. After Gorgon, I quickly discovered that the Ambrose name was cursed, for lack of a better term. I had no place among the decision makers. No seat at the table. That is why I'm clearing the record and vindicating the Ambrose line. For Mother, for me, and for the generations who will one day inherit Halcyon. I'm counting on it. I suspect it will prove that corporate greed and incompetence were to blame for the calamity at Gorgon, and not Mother. Mother was a brilliant woman. Difficult, cold, unreachable even, but brilliant. Then my family's disgrace, our curse, will be absolute. This is my last hope of redeeming the Ambrose name. I don't like my chances, but I have to try. And I need help. Your help. I believe that covers it all. Are you ready to get started? We mustn't allow the trail to get cold.
Oh, jetzt auf einmal Stress machen.
You do all that for me? I was hoping you'd take the job, but I didn't expect you to care. I believe you're the first person to ever side with me against the corporation. It's a refreshing change. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks. I told him everything I've told you. Just the facts. Maybe a couple of harmless embellishments. Why? Still, you're smart to ask. Lucky spent most of our time together spinning a pistol around his index finger. Not sure he listened to any of my advice.
More bravado than talent, huh? I know the type.
He had an aura of rugged individualism that was quite charming. Not that it helped him in the end. But you won't let me down, will you, Captain? There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
I ought to stop in and taste the local flavor.
Oh, you think maybe they got a little mascot? Like a sprat in a tiny hat?
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound? The cash? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who tried is a corpse. Believe me, that's enough. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels. Spacer's Choice should be the one apologizing, but thank you. Sincerely. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Mysterious heiress, unexpected gainful employment. It's like something out of a detective serial.
Salvage rights and a paycheck? This is almost too good to be true.
Dann steht die hier und säuft den ganzen Tag. Klar, was soll sie machen? Oh Mann. Deswegen ist das hier so bekommen, Alter. Das passt zur Stimmung, aber wie gut. Jetzt tut sie mir leid. Sonst gab's ja nichts. Oh Mann, die Arme.